tonight we just came back from the Venezuela dance performed by the Batsheva Dance Company, and it was a really, really profound and interesting and completely unique experience, like nothing I've ever been to before. The dance was contemporary and modern, and the way in which, first of all, physically, the way in which the dancers were, the way in which they danced and the types of dances that they did were beautiful and looked so intricate and difficult. The technique of the Batsheva Dance Company and the style Gaga itself is to be within one fluid movement, and so within the 50 minutes of the show, these dancers are on the stage for the whole time, dancing, moving the entire time. And so thinking for all of, as someone who's a 3-sport athlete, and for all of the students who do sports, we think that that's pretty difficult, and then looking at this dance and just seeing physically how difficult it was. But beyond that, the reason why this was such a profound experience was because of the meaning that came behind it. Initially, viewing a dance, a modern dance, it's different, and so it can seem funny at first, or it's an awkward experience per se, but then really focusing and listening and watching what's happening, it's totally profound. For me, what I took out of this dance, just some aspects that I saw were about how all of these dancers and the way in which they expressed themselves went through very painful experiences, and it was clear in the way in which they moved their bodies in the dance, and how from that it was interesting to see the response, the sad response of going to drugs and violence, and because the dance was very sexual per se, it was interesting to see. One thing I really picked up on was how the dancers, as a response to all of the hardships that they went through their lives, which was expressed more at the beginning of the dance, that they were, the way in which they were drawn to each other sexually, but they were never mentally or emotionally in the relationship, and you saw in which their eyes would veer off into the audience, but not looking at me. I was sitting in the front row, but beyond me, and it wasn't their experiences. You saw the way in which the difficult experiences that were expressed through the dance sat in them, and how they were removed from relationships, and how that brought to violence, that brought to drugs, brought to inappropriate sexual relationships, and how all of that and everything I took away of what it means to be in what hardships can do to someone, that was all expressed through a dance. And seeing that and seeing a different perspective, and how we can learn not just from speakers but from different art forms, was really, really interesting.